Islanders, I saw a story on TV this morning that painted the cruise industry as dangerous, violent, and risky. I certainly don't agree with this story that was on national TV this morning, and I thought we'd spend some time. Now that 2023 is over and data is present, it's present from the FBI, we will take a look at how dangerous, violent, and risky the cruise industry actually is and why it's not fair to just look at the cruise industry itself. We're also going to share news today on the show from one cruise line who's giving away free drink packages for life if you purchase one item. Sounds like a great deal, right? We will also share a dangerous and wild video of a passenger on board a Carnival Cruise Line ship who thought it would be a great idea to climb over her balcony to get a better look at the water. We all need some time in the islands. Let's go there now on Island Time. A big happy Thursday to all you Islanders. We hope that you're having a great day. We are on Island Time. I am Derek. Let's drop our anchors and take some time to relax in the islands together. We have so much to share with you on the show today. We are happy that you are here. 60% of you, YouTube says, are not subscribers. We invite all of you who are not subscribed yet to this awesome community and channel to do so. Hit that subscribe button, ring the bell to receive notifications when we upload content. We're sharing so much with you on the show today. We're going to start out with this right here. The story that I heard this morning on a national TV news station painted the picture of the cruise industry as dark, as you need to second guess yourself if you're going to book a cruise and actually go on the cruise, is what they said. You need to be prepared. You need to know the danger that's around you. Now listen to that story, and I know that things happen at sea. I know that things happen on cruise ships. There is crime on cruise ships, but the way they painted the picture was so dark and dreary and scary. And I said, that ain't right. That ain't right. Let's look at the data and let's see if it's right. Maybe there's something going on, or maybe there's a data source that shows that really what they were saying was true. So I was on the hunt to look for the data behind their story to see what was going on. 2023 just ended, and cruise ships are responsible for reporting violent crimes to the FBI. We'll share why this is kind of a touchy subject for the cruise industry here in just a minute. But let's talk about crime on cruise ships. Let's talk about data. Let's talk about what the FBI has and shares for 2023. From January to September, we're waiting on the last few months of the year, but the FBI did share that there were 39 cases of sexual assault, 58 cases reports of rape. That is 97 total cases, and that is increased from 2022. There were 87 total cases in 2022, already 97, and again, a few months missing there. Now, again, cruise lines are required to report this. 76 of the 97 cases are reports of passengers being the perpetrators here. 17 of the cases were crew members. How surprising is that? Crew members, and 4 were unknown. This is a time and an instance where when we're on a cruise ship, we think that we're getting the best version of everyone on the ship. Everyone is happy, right? Everyone is on vacation. They're feeling good. They're away from reality. We don't think that maybe these things take place on cruise ships, but they do. Those are the numbers. Now, I'm going to share with you as well the cruise lines and how many of these cases are owned by each line. Remember, there are 97 cases total from January through September of 2023. And Carnival Cruise Line leads the way. 26 of those cases, 26 of the 97 is from Carnival Cruise Line. Royal Caribbean with 20 cases, not far behind. And a surprising third, Disney. Disney Cruises with 15 of those cases. Now, that's too many cases. 97 cases is too many cases. Don't get me wrong. As we go in deeper to the dive of data to see, is this a dark and dreary and risky and dangerous place to spend your money into vacation? There were 16 assaults during this time period as well, and 14 thefts of over $10,000. What is there on a cruise ship to steal over $10,000? Jewelry, maybe? Maybe someone won some money in the casino and it was stolen. But I thought that was interesting. 14 thefts of something valued over $10,000. Now, I asked the question, is cruising safe? This morning on this story, The answer really was no. It was think twice before you do this. Should you go to an all-inclusive resort instead? Should you take a destination vacation with a hotel instead of going on a cruise? And this is where things get shaky here. This is where I disagree with the story and how it was presented in the light that it was presented in. While these numbers are up from 2022, the 97 cases and the 16 assaults and 14 thefts are well less than 1% of the millions of people that cruise every year. I think that many big cities and small towns would take a less than 1% crime rate, right? That's a pretty good crime rate no matter where you're from. Less than 1% crime, that would be great. So I want to put this in perspective here. Yes, crime takes place. But of those cases and people, that's less than 1% of people, the millions of people who cruised in 2023. Having a less than 1% chance of something happening is pretty good. It's pretty good. I don't think it's dark and dreary and risky and dangerous, as the story pointed out. Now, we need to keep in mind here, on the story that we're talking about, these numbers are up. They are up. 87 cases in 2022, 97 here in 2023. What's going on? Well, ships are at capacity. We know that. There are more people cruising right now, so numbers are going to be up. It's not acceptable, but that is one of the facts of it. There are cameras everywhere. When you talk about, is it safe to cruise? There's no other place that we go when we're at home where cameras are everywhere. God forbid something happen to any of us. If it happens, it's more likely than not that cruise lines are able to see, how did a situation happen? How did it start? Where did a person start to groom somebody or take somebody or start a crime? They're also going to be able to find maybe someone who left a crime scene, right? Cameras are everywhere, and they can be used, of course, to help in cases just like this. I think cruising is safe. Security is everywhere. We've seen that, and sometimes when you see security, you have a negative connotation like, oh my gosh, there's security here, but they're there for our well-being. They're there to stop anything that takes place. They're there to observe, to watch of anything that could take place. There's not really anywhere we go in our normal lives where security is everywhere. If they're not present with you, they are seconds away. Cruising is safe. Here's a bad spin, and this is one reason why I really don't like this story at all. Cruise lines are required, as I mentioned, to report these cases to the FBI. They have to, all cruise lines. But those standards are not held up across the board. Resorts, all-inclusive resorts, or resorts in general are not required to submit the crime that they've had on their resorts. Hotels, all the hotels in the country, whether they're on a beach, whether they're on land, wherever they're at, they're not required to turn in the different crimes that they've seen at their establishments. Theme parks are not required to turn in crime that takes place at their establishments. Airports are not required. So while this story was shared, it was shared nationally, really, saying that cruising is dangerous and it's risky and it's unsafe. If you were to take these numbers that we shared with cruise industry crime, and you take a look and you compare it to what's happening at resorts, all-inclusive resorts, and that is not just domestically but international, in the Caribbean, in hotels and things like that, I think you may find that cruising is actually safe when you compare it to other forms and means of vacation. I know I was on a soapbox today. That was my soapbox. I just don't think it was right. I don't think it was fair, especially when there's nothing else to measure it against across the industry. Cruising is safe. I want to throw this out there to you islanders. Do you feel safe when you cruise? Do you think that this story was painted in a negative picture and a fair picture? It's not fair to compare the cruise industry when you don't hold others accountable as well. Share your thoughts in the comment section below. We would love to see those. As we move on to this next story here, one cruise line, Royal Caribbean International, is sharing a very unique opportunity on board the new Icon of the Seas. There's lots of new retail shops and stores. There's a jewelry store that is dedicated to Royal Caribbean jewelry. Royal Bling is the name of that new store where you can buy earrings and necklaces and bracelets and all kinds of things that have Royal Caribbean's anchor. You all know that we love the anchor, and this store will be successful. Many of the items are fairly priced, but there's one mecca item. There's one item that has a huge impact when you walk in the store. You can see it, and I will share it with you here. This huge cup, this piece of art, golden, and has the anchors on the sides. It is beautiful, and you would think when you walked into the store, it belongs to the store. It's a piece, an art piece almost. You wouldn't think necessarily that it is for sale, but it is for sale. For $100,000, you can buy this beautiful cup and take it with you. And while it's the biggest cup, I can see this in Royal Caribbean bigwig meetings, right? They're sitting there thinking, how can we get people to buy this cup? Should we sell this cup for $100,000? How could we sell this cup? Well, since it's the biggest cup in the world, why don't we just give this away with it? If you purchase the cup for $100,000, you get a free drink package for life. Every cruise you go on, 100% for life, you get the drink package if you buy the big cup. That's what Royal Caribbean is offering. It's an interesting concept. The big cup, free drink package. Buying the cup gets you Royal Caribbean's unlimited drink package. The deluxe drink package is what they're going to be giving you. It usually costs, for example, on the inaugural selling of the Icon of the Seas, $660 is what the price is, $660. And so let's say that the price doesn't go up, although that's not going to happen because the price we know will continue to go up year after year, decade after decade. Think about somebody 30 years old, 40 years old, buying this cup and having it forever. The drink package is going to go up, but if it stayed at that $660-ish, they would have to go on 151 cruises to break even with the cup. I don't know if that's worth it. But if I purchased this cup, I would carry the cup around with me from bar to bar. And whenever I ordered my drink, I would not want it in the 12-ounce glass. I don't want it in the martini glass. If I bought this cup, I would walk around from cruise to cruise to cruise and say, here's my cup, here's what I want to drink. Put it in the cup. And I would carry that cup around like a trophy, and I would drink out of the cup. That's what I would do. That's what I would do. I seriously wonder, is anyone going to buy this for $100,000? There will probably be someone who has all kinds of money and maybe money is not valuable to them and they buy the cup. If so, I want to know who that is. Do you think anyone seriously is going to buy this cup? $100,000. Do you think anyone buys the cup? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. We'll see if someone buys it. I'm sure if they do, it will make the social media channels because they're going to be taking pictures with that cup. But please raise a glass, raise the cup for me, and serve my drinks in that cup. Share your thoughts on that in the comment section below. Before we leave the show today, I want to share this video, unbelievable video here. This is from the December 30th Carnival Jubilee selling. The selling that we were on the one just before. The first one was the inaugural, then was the New Year's. And someone posted in the group, I was in the December 30th Facebook group. I always join the group before I cruise and after I cruise. That way I can help people with questions. But someone shared this video of this woman who has a balcony on deck 9. Below her on deck 8 are some public areas, and there is a rooftop covering one venue. The report is that there's a couple staying on this balcony, went over the balcony and they were out there. Now this video only shows the female out over the balcony and standing there. I'm playing this several times so you can view it. Look at the bridge. You can see someone on the bridge who looks like they see what's going on and they walk the other way saying, no, 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 not on my watch. How dangerous is this that someone is standing there? I would wonder, first off, would the roof above me even hold weight? Second off, is the roof that is there on the other side slippery? Could spray from cleaning balconies or the ocean be on that and I climb over and slip and fall? If you climb over and you slip and fall, there's nothing to hold you on the other side but the water. There's no rail, there's nothing to stop you. You're going to fall into the water. This is an extremely dangerous maneuver that this woman pulls here, and she just does it like it's nothing. She stands there, she's enjoying the sea, the view, and then she hops back over. But this needs absolutely to be addressed. The person that recorded this video, again, they were anonymous, but they sent the video to security. It looks like the bridge saw this person, and I just wonder what happened. What should happen in a situation like this? Should the couple maybe lose access to their balcony? The balcony is locked. You cannot go outside anymore. Should they be banned from their balcony? Some people are even saying that they should be banned from cruising. They're putting their life at risk. They're putting others who respond to emergencies. Maybe they fall climbing over the balcony, they land on the roof, but they hurt themselves. Now someone else has to put their life, their health at risk. Maybe, God forbid again, second time on the show today, they go into the water. Now you're putting other lives at risk, people who are trying to save you. Not a good look here at all. We'll see here. I'm sure we'll probably hear what happens from this. What do you think should happen, though, to this female and her counterpart? Again, it said that 2 people were doing this throughout the cruise. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Islanders, that is the cruise news for today. It always goes by fast, doesn't it? We hope that you enjoyed the show. If so, there's a lot of ways that you can say I enjoyed it. Of course, you can share your opinions, your thoughts. I've done that on the show today. Shared the news, shared my thoughts and opinions. If you say, hey, I don't have time for that, or you don't want to know my thoughts, okay? Maybe my thoughts are unpopular. That is okay. You don't have to do that if you don't want to, but go ahead and like the video. Do that for us. That will help us so much. That makes sure that this video gets in front of other people who enjoy cruising, enjoy cruise news, and are looking for a community just like this. We hope that you have a great day. We are almost through the week. And of course, we will see you next time right here on Island Time. The boys are still at home from school, and they were nice and great through the whole video, but they had to say, we'll see you next time.
On Island Time.